Welcome to Banana Hammock, episode 71, After Dark.
It's hosted by Kenny Four Fingers
And Jose.
Welcome back, guys. We're so happy to be doing this again weekly.
So I do want to point out that Kenneth was going to bail today.
No, I wasn't. Bro,
you were going to bail so bad.
Bro,
bitch.
I'm here with my PJs. Look, see?
Those aren't even PJs. That's his, like, work clothes. Like, he
Not
he
even.
does DoorDash with that shit on. Like, he doesn't care.
No, bro. Bro, you can't expose me like that, dude.
And also, I just cursed in the first 30 seconds.
No.
Oh, but it was the F word, right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think we're safe. Okay.
Alright, fuck it.
So, what I was trying to say is, yeah, he was going to bail. He didn't want to do the episode. I already had my side co-host online.
Oh,
You know how guys have side chicks? I have side co-hosts.
Bastard.
I have like 3 or 5 already like in the wings. I'm like, if he bails, I already got Flores, I got Steven, I got Michael, I got AJ, BJ, and who else? I'll just throw in some random person in there. Caesar.
Caesar.
That's no, actually no, Caesar, Michael's cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
the guy
of
that
course.
sucks toes.
Oh.
The look on your face is so priceless.
Oh, don't get me started with toes.
Oh, I won't.
Anyways, what do we have in store?
I just want to
today?
point out that earlier in the week I ruined feet for him.
You bastard motherfucker.
You remember that?
Yeah, you sent me a fucking meme where it was like a girl, like she was posing all sexy in front of
a car.
In front of a car, and then like the caption said, "You don't need a car with those big old feet." Like
in like 2-3 steps, you'll make it.
And
Their feet look like that, like finger to finger.
it was like longer than a fucking Subway sub.
I think probably longer than mine because I have size 13s, and I think I like even longer. It looked longer.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
No, I meant my feet. So yeah, what's today's episode going to be about?
About the... Okay, so there's like 2 subjects I think that we're going to talk about. Is like the Dobrik.
David
Dobrik.
Why Davey?
Because he's a little baby. Because he
No,
hasn't
he's
owned
not.
up.
He should own up. That's all he has to
Exactly,
do.
but he's just a little baby right now.
Alright, so just a little bit of context for the people. Me and Kenny,
Him and I.
we've been following H3's like story.
Grandly.
Hmm?
Oh, no, I'm kidding. Okay.
So yeah, we've been following H3's story, and he basically got some. He got Seth, which is one of the former Block Squad members, right?
Yeah.
To come on his show and tell like the story of him kissing Jason, right?
Yeah, of course.
Kissing Jason on camera, like for a
little bit. Or
for
a little...
a blog, yeah, for a bit. So what happened was, Jason. I mean, there was a girl. What's her name? Corinna.
Yeah, Corinna.
Alright, so there was a girl, and she had a quote-unquote old guy mask on, and they told her to go outside of the room, and the person that came in wasn't her. It was a guy.
Yeah, it was Jason.
It was Jason, and they told Seth make out with her, wearing this old guy mask, and so Seth did, and he made out with her,
fiercely,
thinking it was her. Yeah, like he was like putting some fingers in some spots. So, anyways, yeah, right after that. Jason takes off his mask, and then Seth gets like super mad, but that's kind of where it ends, and it's like ha ha ha, a whole joke. Like, have you noticed when one person laughs in there, everybody laughs?
Yeah, of course.
They're like robots.
Yeah.
Like one guy goes ha, and everyone's like ha 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 ha.
But you haven't even seen any of the vlogs.
But I've watched them on H3's podcast.
Yeah, but
because he plays like the clips.
Right, of course.
Mm-hmm. And so that was the first one. Then the second one was Seth again. They told him that it was going to be like a beef jerky commercial or like Slim Jims, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they put him on a bed with a bunch of gorillas and basically told him to like make out with them or make out with one of them.
No, actually, the gorillas made out with him.
It's the same shit. He made out with them too. It's not like you make out with yourself.
No.
Right?
They made out with him. He didn't make out with them.
He made out with the fucking gorilla.
No, he didn't.
Harambe was in there. He made out.
Why would he do that though?
Because they told him to do it. It was a commercial they were filming.
Well,
no,
allegedly.
Not even allegedly. This happened on camera.
I know, but it wasn't a
Why are
commercial.
you defending David, bro?
It's not David I'm defending.
You're defending David.
I'm saying Seth didn't make out with the gorilla guy.
Seth made out with Jason again. That's what happened.
Jason made out with him.
Okay, well, Jason made out with him without Seth knowing.
He forced his
ugly old ass fingers on him. Tongue.
Yeah.
Like Trisha Paytas was also there too. So.
Oh, was she really? I didn't know.
No. She was there as in like she made out with Jason probably, and then like it was like a mix.
Of course.
Nothing wrong against Trisha. I love frenemies. And because she comes after people. I don't think she'll come after us because we're way too small.
No, fuck it. We need the exposure.
If she comes out after us, that'd be hilarious, but I'm actually a fan. And so, continuing after that, the next controversy that they're in is Insider, was it?
Oh,
they have a new, they did an article.
I think
just came out.
I haven't seen the rest.
It came out either today or yesterday. And in that article, they talked to this one girl, and she says that in one of the Block Squad videos, she was basically forced to have sex with, what's his name?
Who?
It's one of the guys. Like, it's the one where he has a threesome with girls. Maybe you might have seen it.
Oh, that's Dirty Dom. That's his persona. Like...
Well, Dirty Dom, they say that when it starts off in the vlog with him saying, like, hey, these four girls are gonna come over and I'm gonna have a fivesome.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So what happened was the girls didn't want to do anything with him. They didn't even know who he was. They just wanted to go there because they wanted to meet David.
Really?
Yeah. Like this is what she said in the article.
From the vlog, like it seemed like they knew who Dirty Dom was.
They didn't know who they were. Like one of them even says, like, I don't even know any of you. I just know David.
What?
And so what happened was. They basically told one of the guys to go buy... They actually originally told Jason to go buy alcohol for the girls. Like, to loosen them up. And they were underage.
All of them?
Yeah. Well, I think underage as in, like, not the legal drinking.
Oh.
Like, some of them were 20.
Oh, okay.
So they bought them, like, alcohol before they were legal.
Right, of course.
Which is something common, but, like, when you're a celebrity, you shouldn't do that.
Of course. Or an adult.
Well, I mean, some adults, like...
Or you shouldn't be doing that regardless in the first place.
For example, like not to like put anyone out there, but someone that lives near us, the daughter was 13 at the time, and they gave her like margaritas and tequila shots.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, how come you get an armrest and I don't?
You're using my armrest?
Okay.
What is this, like the theater? We're gonna go see Godzilla versus fucking King Kong?
I don't know.
We're gonna review it on the podcast. That's probably
let's do it. That's a good idea. We got more context. I'm jacking this.
You know what we're gonna do?
What?
Why are you so close, bro?
Because I want an armrest.
I don't want you near me. It's so weird.
But it's
go put that wooden thing.
Bro.
Just put it right next to your arm and just the skateboard, bitch. Put that back. Put that back, boy.
Okay.
So then what happened was they bought them alcohol, they loosened them up, and the girl says that dude... No, you can. I don't mind. I really don't mind. I was messing with you. So the girl says that dude, like, he walked her to another room, like a more, like, empty room, and, like, he kept telling her, he's like, why don't you like me? He's like, why don't you want to, like, have sex with me? Like, why don't you like me? Like, he had her cornered. And he's like, you know what? You can get out of here if you give me a kiss.
That's what Dirty Dom said?
Like, he did that to her, yeah.
That doesn't sound like him.
Yeah.
What?
That's her story, and she, quote-unquote, has receipts.
She's doing it for clout.
No, she has, like, proof.
Really?
She has actual proof, and one of her friends was sober the whole night, and she can, like, back it up.
Damn, that's some heavy stuff.
So this is the Insider article that just came out, and he has a lot of, like, backlash over it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I don't know if David actually did do an apology.
Because also, what's his name? They did that with Big Nick, too.
What do you mean?
Well, not Big Nick. He's coming out. He was the first one to, like,
Oh, that was another one too, right? That he felt like they were all they were doing was making fun of him.
Yeah, of course.
What is that?
Hey, is that you?
Yeah. Hello, welcome to Banana Hammock. This is our
72nd episode.
72nd episode, and this one's for YouTube.
Of course.
We're gonna be reacting to David Dobrik.
I think we should look at the camera
and then continue the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna be reacting to David Dobrik's video where it says "Let's talk." It just came out today.
Like, damn, that's crazy. Wait, hold on. Let's put the mic over here. I want to hear this.
All right, so let's start for our listeners at home and our viewers.
All right.
Hey guys, it's David.
Oh, you can barely hear that. Can you raise it up?
Real quick, and address some conversations that have been going on.
Where's the volume button up here?
Hold on.
Wait, I put airplane. Did I fuck it up?
No, I don't think so.
But where's the volume button? Over here.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay. It's al 100, bro.
Okay, and then
And
let's
we're
restart it from the beginning.
Hey guys,
Let's,
it's David. I want to come on here real quick and address some conversations that have been going on the internet. I've made over 600 videos, and I've made a bunch of TikToks, Vines, Instagram stories, tweets, the whole thing. And I'm obsessed with what I do. I love being able to make people happy for a living, and that's all that I want to do. That being said, consent is something.
Why do I feel like he doesn't feel any remorse whatsoever for what he's done?
Because he hasn't.
He
Because
doesn't look like he feels sorry at all. Like the way he's talking and everything, it just seems like we want to say sorry.
Yeah, he sounds so robotic.
I'm pretty sure he's reading it.
Most likely, because he
Like
does have a teleprompter in front of.
I'm pretty sure like his PR team is reading it. Like they have it. Like they wrote it for him, and they want him to like just read it.
Right, of course. But what do you think about him? Like, saying like what he's done and whatnot.
He hasn't even said a lot.
Well, yeah, of course.
He's just a fucking robot.
What do you think about his framing he's putting? Like, he's like, oh, I did 600 videos.
Oh, like all the stuff he's done beforehand in his TikToks, because he just moves into whatever the next big thing is, and he doesn't stay on that certain platform.
Uh-huh.
What am I going to think about it?
No, I mean, what do you think about the way how he's framing himself?
He's framing himself as a content creator that likes getting content, and he's probably going to put the blame on the people that are in the videos.
Well, let's find out.
I think that's super important to me. Whether I'm shooting with a friend or shooting with a stranger, I always make sure that whatever the video I'm putting out, I have the approval from that person. And I also acknowledge that there's times where a person can change their mind and they decide that they no longer want to be associated.
Okay, so he's saying that there's times where people can change their mind, right?
Right, of course.
But that's total bullshit, because all these people, even Trisha has said it before, when she gets posted on there, like where she's nude or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
She tells him, I don't want to be on the thing. Don't put it. Don't upload it. And he'll be like, oh, okay. Next night it'll be up.
Yeah, I've seen
So
it.
that's total bullshit. Like, he has been... And there's also one where, like, some girl was blowing a guy, like, inside of a Tesla.
Oh, yeah, that's Corinna
And
and Todd, yeah.
And she said, don't put it on there. And he's like, how much is it going to cost for me to put it on here?
Wow.
He's done that before. So it's total bullshit about, oh, consent. I always look for consent. If they're telling you not to put it, you just leave it and let it die.
Of course.
And he never does that.
This kind of sucks, because I don't know, this is kind of changing my fan status, because I used to be, like, a fan of
Him.
Yeah.
Me and you. So this is hilarious. Me and him used to argue about, like, The Office. Like, I was like, oh, The Office is super funny. And he'd be like, no, David Dobrik is super funny. Like, his standard for best comedy was David Dobrik.
Not even. I'm not.
You would tell me that all the time.
I didn't say it was like the best.
You would say.
I said it was the greatest.
There you go. It's the same shit. Let's get back to the video. Fuck you for not liking The Office.
See, they no longer want.
I just want to put this before.
Yeah,
Who the fuck laughs?
Fuck you for not liking The Office.
Who the fuck laughs at
Also,
somebody spilling their chili?
Everybody laughs at somebody spilling their chili. If you would have played that last week, I would have lost.
I did play it.
Press play, bitch. Watch.
Be in the video that I'm putting up, and then I'll take the video down. And there's also been moments where I've looked back on videos and I realized that
I like how he says take the video down. Most of them just get unlisted,
Mm-hmm.
which means you can still find it with a link.
Yeah.
So total bullshit about him taking them down. And also he likes to hide the content, or he even hides.
Well, he filters the comments.
Yeah, he filters comments, or he gets rid of words. Because during the Seth controversy, he would always like whenever kiss would come up,
Or kissing.
the comment would get deleted.
Or SA.
Mm-hmm. Say.
these don't represent me anymore, and they're hurtful to other people, and I don't want them up, because I've grown, as a content creator and as a person, and I don't agree with some of the videos I've posted. With the Seth situation, I'm sorry to Seth, because like I said, I would just want to make videos where everybody in it, whether you're participating or watching.
It's one of my favorite things that he just said there. I'm sorry to Seth. But if he was so sorry to him, why didn't he answer his call?
That's exactly what went through my mind. Why did it have to escalate all the way to now?
Because Seth said this on the H3 podcast. He said, I called David and Jason before coming on this podcast because I was so nervous. I wanted to squash things in between us. I didn't want to come on this podcast. I didn't want to say anything. But since they didn't answer, they ghosted him.
Mm-hmm.
Since they didn't answer, they ignored my calls. I came forward and did this.
Is enjoying and having a good time. And I missed the mark with that one. And I'm really sorry. I truly, truly am.
Yeah, you
with,
can see
with
how
people
sorry he
in
is.
my life that I don't film with
used to
anymore, like Dom and the other people that I no longer film with, I chose to distance myself because I don't align with some of the actions, and I don't stand for any kind of misconduct, and I've been really.
So he doesn't stand for misconduct, but he's the one egging it on? Like, he's the one telling people, like, hey, do this for the blog. Hey, Jason, make out with Seth.
Yeah. Plus,
Like, he's the one coming up with the ideas.
Plus, most of them are like, well, yeah, pretty much. And then like, I don't know if you've seen most of his vlogs, but it's like his friends always getting shit faced and getting drunk and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's like making them do stuff.
So, and also, like, who's the chunky guy they would make fun of?
Jonah.
Jonah? He's
Yeah.
not fat anymore, right?
No, he's still
chunky? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, because that's, like, another person that they could talk about. Like, he could come out and say, like, yeah, dude, it felt like shit being, like, treated this way.
I don't think so. I think he cares too much about like the clout.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Really disappointed by some of my friends, and for that reason I've separated from a lot of them. I think with any video I make, my main purpose
Look at him,
is
he's
to
reading.
make people happy and inspire
yeah,
people.
you see it.
and
Yeah, you see his
I
eyes
just-
going like this.
I
Left
never want anything
left
to
to
get in
right.
the way of that, and I'm sorry if I've let you down, and things like that won't happen again. And I learned from my mistakes, and I also believe that actions speak a lot louder than words. And you can take my word for it that I'm going to change, but I'll also show you and I'll prove to you that the mistakes I made before won't be happening again. But yeah, that's it. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Hey guys, it's David.
It's like an apology you would tell your ex-girlfriend.
That's like the greatest apology of all time.
Wait! I want to read the comments.
No, we're on YouTube. We don't know what they might be saying. Like, it might be
alright.
toxic as all hell.
Oh, fuck it.
So who would have thought that we were going to have that as our first clip?
That's insane.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like, hey, let's check YouTube, see if, like, David has responded.
Exactly.
Shit.
Well, at least it was him and not Scotty.
But guaranteed it's... Oh, and he did that, too. He had Scotty apologize for him first.
Yeah.
He didn't have the balls to go out there and say anything.
Have you seen the Dirty Dom one?
No.
The Dirty Dom one seemed kind of more sincere, but it was like him owning up to like stuff and
But,
whatnot.
that's why he was zoning up, because the article was going to come out the day before. I mean, the day after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the only reason he did that video.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's a while.
That's the whole reason for that article. It's on Insider. We don't have it. We're not subscribed to Insider.
That kind of ruins like the credibility, like once it comes out afterwards.
The stuff came out after.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, he did it to, like, quote unquote get ahead of the situation. Who did that? Shane Dawson is the one that did that too.
Oh man.
Remember his apology, and then right after he comes out with that other like yelling at that girl in the video, like Tati.
with the Instagram story.
Yeah, the Instagram story with like 300,000 people, I think, or like
That is
350,000.
insane. When he got count, like,
He's like, this lying bitch. Like, his hands are going like
like,
all
oh my
stupid.
God.
Yeah. He's like, oh my god. So yeah, that's like the situation going on right now with David Dobrik. I don't know if he's been canceled. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try, but it's not gonna happen.
I don't think so.
You know another person that should be canceled but isn't?
Cool.
James Charles.
I haven't really kept up with this stuff.
I'll just tell you what happened. There was a 16-year-old boy that James Charles was texting. Like, he found him on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and then he told him, hey, add me on Snapchat.
Right.
Because, like, messages get deleted or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And he told him, like, he kept telling the guy, he's like, oh, you're so sexy, oh, you're this, you're that. And then, like, the dude after came out, and he's like, hey, I'm 16? And he's like, oh, and he just deleted, like, everything. Like, the conversation.
That's crazy.
But this dude had, like, screenshots of him telling him, like, send me pictures of your armpit, I want to see your armpit hair, and shit like that. Like, you look sexier when you're sweaty.
Oh!
The cringe. I see your, like, the side of your mouth.
You see my
like
cheeks just like shivering and whatnot. Oh god, that kind of reminds me of like that the joke that what's his name? Dave Chappelle said
Which one?
with R. Kelly.
Oh, I know which one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He needs like proof, and like he needs like the girl holding up her ID and R. Kelly's mom like standing next to him, like making sure that it is him and like stuff like that to confirm that it's him.
Well, no, that, and also like when like his recording when it got presented to the judge, whatever, he's like saying, "Man, this is the greatest 16-year-old pussy."
Oh no!
And like Dave Chappelle's like, "No, like you should give something your lawyer to something to work with," and he's like, "You should have said this is the greatest 36-year-old pussy I've ever had."
Do you remember the one where he did with like the Michael Jackson one?
No, I don't think so.
Like, it's the one, I'm just making sure this is recording, yeah. It's the one where, they're like, what do you think about Michael Jackson's allegations? And he's like, he made Thriller. Like, that's what he says.
Is that when he's like justifying it?
He's like, I don't think he did it. And he's like, why not? He's like, he made Thriller. Like, the way he looks at the judge, he's like, Thriller, man.
That is fucking wild, dude.
Oh, shit.
But that's crazy. I'm really glad that we got this, like, like it's fresh footage.
Yeah, very spur of the moment. I think I'm going to upload this one as is, like tonight.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
And then that's so we can get ahead of the game.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
So, what else are we going to talk about? Do you have anything more to say about David Dobrik?
Just... You inspired me.
Are you still subscribed to him on YouTube?
Yeah.
Would you like to live unsubscribe?
Huh?
Would you like to live unsubscribe to him?
I mean,
100,000 people already unsubscribed to him today?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for the crowd.
I just want to get it on the...
I'm kidding.
On the podcast.
No, I've been meaning to...
You're like, I'm gonna subscribe and then unsubscribe.
I'm gonna subscribe. Hold on. I don't even think I am subscribed to his...
Last time you said you weren't.
Hold on, what's his name? David Dobrik.
It's David Dobrik. I didn't even know he was DACA. I thought he was white.
No, he's from Sweden or something like that.
Wow, I'm very surprised by that. His channel's not even coming up?
Back to filming. I got a surprise.
No, I'm not subscribed to David Dobrik 2. Views, I'm not subscribed.
Yeah. Alright, he's unsubscribed.
But his main channel, David Dobrik...
That wasn't his main?
No, he has 3 channels.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is the one where I'm subscribed.
And you joined.
I didn't join.
I know. You're paying for his content.
I wish people pay for our content. Go join and like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. Anything else you want to add?
That was it.
No, okay.
That seems like the end of the YouTube video. If we were doing a YouTube video, that would be the end. That's literally 13 minutes.
No, I'm just messing with you.
So yeah, what else can we talk about?
You said about the...
That was a gunshot outside, guys. I don't think you heard it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one I did want to talk about because I find it funny. Like, do you think there's a lot of like machismo in the Latin culture still?
Oh, definitely. It's like some toxicity in that, like
in the city.
Yes, in the city.
Were you eating seeds as a pastime?
Yes, as a pastime activity.
That used to be my friend's catchphrase whenever he would come over because I would just be eating sunflower seeds and he'd be like, "Bro, are you eating them as a pastime activity?" I'd be like, "Yes," like instantly, yes.
Bro, I think we should like kind of like change or something because I feel like we need to keep looking at the camera. I feel like we're looking over here.
I keep looking at you too.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean,
would you want me to just be a stone-faced person and just keep staring straight?
It's like a mugshot.
What do you think? This isn't a conversation. This is how you talk to people, like just doing this. Like you talk to the person right next to you by doing this.
That's funny.
Is that it?
I remember there's Steven, like this reminds me of this one joke. It was the dumbest thing ever. But anyways, it was like I forgot. Steven was like, oh, there was this guy who was asking Steven, hey, what's a cum shot? And he's like, oh yeah, there's this thing. It's called a glamour shot when you get none in the face.
But Steven asked the guy.
No, they asked Steven.
Okay, Steven, our friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Oh, Steven. Oh, speaking of
Y.
Speaking of the thing that we're doing right now, yeah.
But yeah,
that's a good like part of the topic if we talk about him.
Yeah, and he's like, it's a glamour shot where you're smiling and they nut in your face and whatever. And I remember the guy was like, what if they're frowning? And I fucking quickly responded, it's called a mug shot.
Oh my god, that is so dumb. It's called a mug shot. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Okay, so back to the topic.
So the toxicity of like Latins,
Machismo.
like machismo, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring this up because like the one thing that I've always noticed is that they're like super hateful like towards gay guys. Like if you're Latin and gay, like in a Latin country, it's very risky. Because I have a brother that's like, he's gay.
Right, of course.
And he's been like assaulted multiple times. He's been like threatened before. And
Wow.
he even had a guy at one point where he would call him on the phone and he'd be like, "Where are you at?" "Oh, I'm here. Come to where I'm at right now. Or if not, we're gonna kill you."
For what?
He just wanted him to keep like going up to him.
I'm pretty sure he was like a closeted.
Who knows? Well, the story my brother says was that he'd be at a park and the guy'd be like, "Come over here right now." Like let's just say they play like a lot of softball.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's a big field. He would stand on one end, the guy would be on the other, and he'd call him, "Come here right now." And he'd have to like cross and be like, "What are you doing? Where are you at? Where are you going?"
So he was jealous, or
I don't know what it was, but it was like he was always like that with him.
that is wild.
Yeah.
Damn, that almost sounds like my one of my previous relationships.
Care to talk about it?
No,
Then why would you bring it?
I'm kidding.
you bring
It's a
something-
joke. It's
It
a
sounds
joke.
real to me.
It's a joke.
Which one was it? Was it J?
No,
Was it S?
no.
Was it K?
It was
Z?
Y.
Oh, Y. Okay. I'm trying to think of a name that comes up with Y. Like, super blurt it out. 'Cause I don't know.
There's no Y.
There's a bunch of Y names. Girl names?
Oh yeah, of course, but no.
Yesenia.
No.
That's not her?
No.
Saheya.
No, it was Ying.
Oh, Ying? What about Ying, though? Or was that her last name?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, what I was bringing up is... Actually, this is crazy, because there's a bunch of stories from El Salvador. So, my brother has a friend. His name is David. David.
Right.
And David had a boyfriend. And he was super mean to him. Like, he was a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would demean him because, like, the boyfriend was, like, from a small village. Like, a fishing village or whatever.
The audacity of that guy.
No, this dude is a piece of shit. David is and he still is. And so, David, what he did was, he would always be like, "Oh, what, you're here to eat with us? You don't even pay. Why do you want to eat with us?"
What the fuck? Why is it that all Davids are assholes?
Not all Davids. David S. He was an asshole. He was alright.
And what about David versus Goliath? Why did you have to pick a fight with the Goliath?
I mean, I would be the Goliath in this situation, so yeah, David is an asshole. But yeah, so one night, this boyfriend, he got like a knife, like like the fishing ones,
Mm-hmm.
like the super like sharpish ones, like the ones that like turn like that.
Yeah, the
A
fillet.
hook. So what happened was
He turns to the left.
it's like a hook. Oh. Anyways, David was sleeping, and this dude comes in. He just starts like just stabbing him, like a bunch of times.
David stabs him?
No, the other guy stabs David.
Oh, really?
Like the boyfriend, like the guy that was like being treated like shit.
Mhm.
He just stabbed the shit out of him. He didn't kill him, but he was really close. Like they say that the room was like covered in blood.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about penetration.
Oh yeah. You happy with that one?
No. Kind of, no.
I feel like you are happy with that one.
No.
Sadly, I'm gonna cancel you.
No, but I have some dark humor
You're the
jokes.
next David Dobrik.
Oh,
Dark humor doesn't exist anymore
why?
because they'll cancel you for it.
Really? Why?
They always do shit like that. I say they like as in like there's a group out there
It's
like
the man.
It's the NWO.
It's all the Karens and Kevins.
The Karens, Kevins, the Juanes, the Davids.
The Davids. No,
Davids.
Davids are the ones who are creating the jokes.
No, Davids are the ones that are getting canceled.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the first story. I thought you might have had a comment on it. That's why I was waiting.
What?
Like on that story. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think David deserved it? Oh yeah, and actually afterwards, like the fisherman guy, like he ran out, like he ran from the village
Uh-huh.
because David's actually connected with the Mara.
Oh, really?
Like he has a brother that's in it.
That's some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, the gravity of that. But the story, I think he didn't deserve that. I think what he should have done is just like walked away, or like while he was asleep, just put the knife down and just like, come to realization, oh shit, am I really about to do this?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say go for it.
No, like dip.
Look, like I'm not gonna say I would have done it, but this is a fucking like Latin American country. You can get away with murder.
Yes and no.
No, yes,
Really?
big time yes.
Do you want to visit Latin America?
Yeah, I'm actually planning on going in December.
All right.
You want to come with?
Yes.
All right, that's good. That's all we needed.
Like only one of us comes back.
Only one of us comes back, and you're like, "Welcome to Banana Hammock," and you still have like blood on your face, like you made it through customs and everything.
It's like you're wearing a red shirt, and you're like, I wore it just in case.
It's my camouflage,
right?
like the sea ship captain joke or whatever. He's like, "Bring me my red shirt." He's like, "Why do you wear that?" "Oh, just in case I get stabbed, you know." And then he sees like a fucking battalion like coming towards him, and he's like, "Bring me my brown pants." That's sad. I'm gonna come in with a red shirt and brown pants that day, because I'm sure like if I killed you, it's not gonna happen, I'd shit myself for sure of joy. Why don't you react, man? You're so like.
Cause like I'm thinking about this joke, but I'm like I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. But
It's up to you.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. It's not offensive, but it's just funny. It's like, what do you call, like a gay barbecue?
Oh, that is offensive.
No, it's not.
What do you call it?
LGBBQ.
LGBBQ. If this was last week, you would have probably won. That shit. Oh man, I was talking about like the gravity of shit that happens over there, and you're over here making this joke, man. There's another one. It's kind of messed up, right? Like I don't know the guy's name. I never met him. So what happened was, this is also an El Salvador story. It's been like the tales of El Salvador today. My brother had a friend that worked his whole life to become a dentist. Like for a long time, that's all he wanted to be, a dentist. And so one day, I guess he just got on the bad side of a guy from like the Mara, like the gangsters,
right?
And
the MS-13.
They grabbed him and captured, like they basically kidnapped him and took him out to a field. And like the mother was looking for him everywhere. Like she's like, "Where's my son? Where's my son?" And then one day, I think like 2 days after he got captured, a farmer came to her and he's like, "Hey, I think I know where your son is." And so he took her to like a barn, like a abandoned like barn area, and in there they found him like hanging.
Wow!
Like they hooked him.
Wow! Really?
Like, off the they found him like hanging like off the like in the middle, and they said that they had tortured him, like they had cut off his feet with machetes, cut off his arms. Well, slowly, like you can see there was multiple cuts.
Right.
And they had like burned him.
Damn, this turned super dark.
And he was also gay. Like they that's the only reason they did that to him. Just because he was gay.
Wow.
And like the most messed up thing about I didn't even try to do this, but like the most messed up thing that happened then was his mom had taken out a bunch of loans like in the bank and stuff to get him through school.
Mm-hmm.
And he had just gotten a job in San Salvador, like to become a dentist. Like just gotten it the day before he got kidnapped.
They stopped him from filling stuff.
Do you think that's funny? Like, do you feel happy with yourself saying that shit?
I'm trying to release the
like,
tension.
I know, but this is a serious topic, and you're over here going, "He's not gonna be feeling." Like,
but I'm trying to. Okay, fine, fucking, all right, whatever.
Do you want a funny gay story?
No, well, I mean, sure. You got one?
I got a couple.
Okay.
Like my cousins. So I instantly could go into this one because it's so stupid. So you remember my cousin Nieves, right?
Yeah.
Have we told the Chronicles of Nieves on this podcast?
Partially. Partially, like in the beginning.
Speaking of getting away with murder, Nieves got away with murder. He killed the guy in Mexico.
I don't know if he got away with murder.
Oh, he got away.
He's in jail now, isn't he?
No, but that's another thing. He got away with murder because he killed somebody in Mexico before he got here.
Next thing you know, they're like, "Oh, we have proof. Listen to Banana Hammock." Episode 72.
That doesn't matter because he's already in jail, so.
What?
And if anything, I don't think if he gets extradited, that'd be great because he deserves to pay.
What does that mean?
Like,
Extradited.
when they extradite someone from one country to another, it means that he still stays in custody of police.
Oh, okay. I see
Yeah,
what
that's
you mean.
what extradition means.
Oh, okay.
And he deserves to pay for what he did, especially with what his mom did after. Did I tell you what she did?
No, what did he do?
So after Nieves killed that guy,
But was there a specific reason why he did it?
they were just fighting. That was it. They were just fighting, and then someone gave Nieves a knife, and he stabbed him to death. Yeah. And so right after that, Nieves was on the run. And they didn't know where to find him. They were looking everywhere for him. And the fucking Nieves' mom went up to the mother of, like, the deceased, like, when they were doing the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "You fucking whore. Because of you, my son can't be here with me, you piece of shit." Like, the mother of the killer went to tell the mother of the dead, like, "You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking whore. Like, my son can't be here because of you."
Wow. What? How?
The audacity, right?
Yeah.
Like, this dude killed the other lady's son, and you go and blame her?
Wow.
Yeah. And so, Nieves was hanging out with my other two cousins. Their names are Juan and Luis. Now, they have a different path to the U.S. They actually came here legally because their dad worked, like, I don't know how many years, but it took him, like, he was able to get his citizenship by doing the test in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how long it took him, but once he did that, he paid the money to get them over here.
Wait, you could do citizenship, like, in Spanish?
Yeah. If at a certain age, like, after a certain number, you can do it in Spanish, the test.
No, I didn't know that. I thought it was supposed to be all in English.
No, it's in Spanish. And then his case was he was old enough for them to just ask him 3 questions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's short.
Yeah. It was like a 3-4 question thing.
What would they ask? Like,
I don't know. Like, what country are you from? U.S. I mean, Mexico. He would say, like, what country are you trying to be in? U.S. Who's the president? Bush? No, like, right now president. Obama. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
How many states? 52. Close
How many
enough.
states?
Stamp. Get the fuck out.
He's like, with the territories or just the states? They're like, the states. It's called the United States. But Hawaii is not a state. Like, it is a state, but it's not near it.
I thought it was...
Like, consider the territories, right? Because we got Puerto Rico, and we got the U.S. Virgin Islands,
Right.
and American Samoa.
Right.
Those are 3.
Right.
Hawaii is a state, recognized as a state, but it's not near us.
Right, of
Like,
course.
because, we're called the United States, as in, like, all the ones that are near.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Hawaii and Alaska are the only 2 that aren't near.
Yeah. You're
Mhm.
right, you're right, you're right.
That's what I meant. Hawaii is a state. I'm not a dumbass. I'm not like a flat earther or something.
But Pluto, though.
Pluto is not a planet. I'm not going to get picked up by the aliens.
Rick and
You're
Morty.
the Jerry.
Rick and Morty.
Aw, you're the Jerry, aren't you?
I am the Jerry.
So what are you going to say?
It is a planet.
Everyone's like, yeah! Like the aliens celebrating that shit. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Nieves was hanging out with Juan and Luis. These are my cousins. And it's hilarious because when they're in Mexico, they're all like super buddy-buddy, like, hey, what's up, what's up? And it's funny because I didn't know this at the time, but my 2 cousins, they had beards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean, right? Like the girls. And so their dad, they would tell them, like, hey, your sons are gay. And their dad would be like, nah, they're not gay. And they'd be like, but what do you mean? They're gay. He's like, no, they're not. And they're like, but what do you mean they're not? We've seen them with guys. And he's like, how are they gay? They got girlfriends.
Oh, trust me, buddy.
Yeah, like, these girls were just bullshitting. And, like, they would kiss them in public, like, just so people would be like, oh, no son gay. But they are.
Wow.
And so Nieves would be super buddy-buddy with them. And one day, he came to visit us, I think, for Christmas. And funnily enough, he's like, hey, have you seen what Juan and Luis are up to? And I was like, what? And he's like, go and check out their Facebook. One of them's called Mackenzie, and the other one is called, I can't remember the name. Yvonne.
Uh-huh.
He's like, one of them's called Mackenzie and one of them's called Yvonne. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just look up the names. And I was like, all right. And I look at, and I'm like, oh, shit.
And it's them?
Yeah, it's them dressed up as women.
Oh, no. And you're like, send friend request.
No, they sent me a friend request. I haven't accepted it in years. It just caught me off guard. I was like, what is this? And so, and I just don't get it. Like, Nieves would make fun of them, but I honestly think that he was, like, secretly, like, trying to be like them.
Davis?
Nieves. I feel like he was hiding his gayness.
I mean, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough because, like, once you come out, that's especially in a Latin country like that. Like, from what I've heard, like, from what you've told me,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's fucking difficult. It's not like here in the U.S.
Oh, here in the U.S., there's a lot of love for them. That's why Yvonne and Mackenzie were able to come out and do their shit here.
Oh,
and
they're actually here?
They're here in Dallas.
What?
Yeah, they were able to come out and do their shit here. The only thing I don't like about them is I feel like this might get me canceled or something.
Okay.
But I feel like they're trying to be like the stereotypical gays.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the super flamboyant and like, you know, like they're just being that. Because I just don't like them because they act like, how do I say this?
Like the Montrose ones.
The Montrose. I've never seen them.
No. There's some that, like, you know, there's some that I'm like, I can't tell you're gay, but like there's others that you're like, that they flaunt about being gay.
Oh, like they peacock, right? That's what they call it?
Pretty much.
But these guys, they do it like, I think they might consider themselves women because they dress up as women, right? So they act like them.
So they're pretty much
like they're always like putting their nails.
Transvestites.
They are that, but I think they consider themselves women.
Mm-hmm.
They are transvestites. I mean yeah, is that right?
Yeah, transvestites.
Because they put on their nails and like they do like the RuPaul thing, you know?
I don't know who that is.
Like the drag race, like the drag queens.
Oh, okay.
But they're not drag queens. That's how they like dress at all times.
Uh-huh.
And they're super like this is one of the things I hate about them. Like their mom is roughly about to be like 70. And she still like dotes after them. Like she does everything for them.
You're lying.
I'm serious.
You're
like,
lying.
No, I'm dead serious. Like one time we went to Dallas and we were in the living room and she's like, Mackenzie and Yvonne aren't up yet. But they'll be down in a minute. And we're like, who's Mackenzie? And I'm, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, yeah. And then they never came down. But she's like, I'm going to go take Mackenzie her food. And she had like a fucking food platter and walked up to fucking take it to them.
Ooh.
And they live with their boyfriends at their parents' house. Well, their parents' apartment.
No.
And they have the bigger bedrooms. You know where their parents sleep?
Don't tell me it's in the living room.
Living room.
No, my fucking God.
On the couches.
Where's the address? I'm gonna whoop their ass.
I'm gonna go whoop their ass.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
They're pieces of shit. They really are. Like, in my mind, I think they're pieces of shit. They take advantage of their parents. They don't do anything around the house. All their money goes into their clothes and to their look. That's it. Like, they don't even help them, like, to pay shit.
That's upsetting. That pisses me off.
You know what they did one time? Like, before they did their transformation? We were eating chicken, and they would do this when they eat. Like, pick the food, and not even eat it. Like, they were just picking the chicken. Like, making it into little pieces.
Why?
I don't know.
That's fucking annoying, dude.
You're like, I'm not gonna like your cousins.
No, definitely not.
And we went to Dallas. You were close to meeting them. We never went to the house.
Oh, really?
Like, we were super close. Like, we weren't that far from it. Like, right next to the freeway. Like, when you get into Dallas, it's one of the apartment complexes, like, right there on the on the freeway.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that fucking infuriates me, dude. I'm gonna be like, hey, like, after I whoop their ass, I'm gonna be like to their mom, hey, how much can I pay you to be like my nanny?
To take care of my kids, like, to come into Houston and,
yeah,
like,
you know,
just do, like, live in nanny. Oh, and this is also, like, I didn't even point this out. I forgot all about it. So, they have an uncle. His nickname is Mono.
Monkey?
Mono, yeah, monkey. And
or toy?
So what happened with him was they have a suspicion that he might be gay because he has a friend that he always hangs out with, like one guy, and he's always with him, and they've said that they've seen him at, like, gay bars and stuff. Like, both of them together.
But they have good music, though.
What do you mean? I don't care about the music. I'm just telling you, this is an addition to it, because they say that Mono was the one that was taking them all over Dallas, like, to the gay spots.
Wow.
And now their dad...
Would you ever go to a gay club?
I mean, I don't know. I don't go to clubs, like, at all, like normal ones, so what would make me want to go to a gay one too? I'm an what's it called again? A homebody.
A homebody introvert.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to a gay club, it was a gay bar, I think. Because like the funniest thing that's ever happened. I'm sorry.
Go for it. No, I don't care. I'm gonna add more to the flan story after this.
So like you know how I used to work in the food truck before, and we used to cater like at restaurants and bars and whatever.
Yeah.
We got invited. It was like a Halloween themed thing. It was called Leatherfest.
I think you told me about this one.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
And then like, oh, you know what? It's gonna be awesome. Like I was thinking, like like the goths, like
You was thinking like the black metal. Like look up Dimmu Borgir if you want. Like they have like these giant like metal like leather spikes.
Exactly.
They go like on their arms and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole metal scene and all that. Even some BDSM. I was thinking about that too, but I was like, no. I mean,
I was checking the recording.
So I put on my choker, like thinking. I was like, yeah, bro, like let's do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we get there, we're setting up and whatever.
Did the choker still fit?
Yeah.
Because this was like Fat Kenneth, right?
No, it was when I was skinnier.
It was like pre-Fat Kenneth?
After Fat Kenny.
Are you sure it wasn't pre?
No.
Because I remember you were working at the taco truck for a bit. You were working at one restaurant, then you moved on to another one, then you moved on to this taco truck, right?
Yeah, the taco truck.
And then you left them and moved on to somewhere else.
To the restaurant and then back to the
taco truck. Okay.
So it was on the second.
This was on the second return. On the Return of the King.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like so we get there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like we're setting up like the food, whatever, and people start showing up, and I was like, oh yeah, you know what, blah blah blah. And then like it hit me when people were lining up,
mm-hmm.
and a bunch of people were like hitting on us, and they're like, oh, I like your choker, like, oh my god. And I was like, wait a minute, what kind of fucking
question? Do you think this could have been like the most dick you've pulled? It sounds wrong, right? We're gonna talk about pulling dick after this too. I only have one story, but it's still funny. Do you think that would have been like the most dick you would have pulled? Like
I'm pretty sure there was like probably like a mile of dick.
A mile of dick ready for you? Oh man, this reminds me of one time we were both doing DoorDash, and he's like, "There's this bitchy like guy that works at a restaurant, and every time I go in there, I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up. Give me a minute."
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I fucking hate that guy. Like I hate him with a passion every single time. And then one time he calls me and he's like, hey, so you know that guy that's always a bitch? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, he was super nice to me right now. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, he checked out my fit. He said, ooh, you look amazing. And I was like, so you could pull dick? And he's like, oh, I can totally pull this guy's dick.
Yeah, man, like the power of fucking dressing well.
Dude, he had like this expensive ass coat he found at a fucking thrift store. It looks nice, but he just always wears it, and like that's like the only thing he has to wear.
No, I wore it because it was cold.
Sure.
I was wearing.
He was wearing like his Black Panther inspired thingy, like a necklace.
Oh yeah, the necklace.
Like the necklace. That necklace looked like pretty cool, but
I had some nice leather Chelsea boots, some black skinnies.
Like he pulled the look. I'm not gonna say he didn't, but by pulling that look, he also pulled that dick. I was waiting for that punchline.
Oh, dude. But yeah, have you ever been hit on by a guy or anything like that?
Only one time. So my brother has a cousin, right? I'm not gonna say his name because he's actually, that's a sad story too. I can talk about it after. But he always buys soap from us. His name, what is his name? I don't want to say it. But anyways, he came to buy soap from us one time, and I was like, hey, why don't you do DoorDash? You'll make a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. And he just kept staring at me. And he kept going like this.
Oh, looking up and down, up and down?
But I didn't notice. I was just like, yeah, do DoorDash. It's good for you. And he was sitting in the camion and all that, and he was just like he kept eyeballing me. And he's like, okay. And then he left. And he was like texting me on WhatsApp, like just random things. Like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what, blah, blah, blah. And this was like the day before I was going to get my car. And I kind of just told him to fuck off. I was like, oh yeah, tomorrow I got a big day. I'm going to go buy a car. And I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I didn't get the car because the dealer like tried to fuck me over.
Oh, right, I remember that.
But, like, after that, one night he's like texting me. He's like, anybody bored and want to have some fun?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, the fuck? And I just never responded.
You should have replied.
I never responded. I only texted his sister after this.
What? No, you should have replied. You got Call of Duty or what?
No, man. You want to play some COD? You want to do some Warzone? No, he would have heard cock. He wouldn't have heard COD.
You got some cock.
Oh That's the only time I think I've ever been hit on by a guy.
No, that day was just like back to back to back.
What do you mean?
Like when
okay. I was like, what is he talking about?
No, at the whatever. And then like the craziest part, I was like, all right, I took out my choke or whatever, and I was like, okay, after the like the after our
shift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna use the restroom, bro. Oh my dude, like right before going into the restroom in that bar, like under the basement, there's like because the restroom, they make you go to the bottom floor, the basement one. I don't know why, or why it's set up like that, but there's a fucking a little shop designed for like they sell lubes, they sell different types and different sizes of fucking dildos.
Right next to it?
Right next to the fucking to the restroom.
Like, what do they expect? Like, are they thinking that like you're gonna buy it and go try it out? Like, what the fuck?
I really don't.
Is that why it's in the basement so a lot of people don't fucking see it?
I guess so, because it was just weird. Because I was like, "Where's the restroom?" And they're like all pointing down.
Was that a legal shop? Like,
it was completely legal. Like there was everything.
It was all straightforward and everything. Like they had could you have like gone in there and been like, "Hey, I have a chip on my card."
Yeah, pretty much. Because it was like a register, like
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, it was wild.
And then what happened?
Like, I remember like when I got out, and like it was like a parade, like because Leatherfest is like a parade, whatever.
I mean, just based on the name, bro. Like, did you think it was like Leatherface, like Leatherfest? Like you thought, oh, maybe horror movies? Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, there's this one big buff black guy. He was just walking around. He had like a leather vest and some assless chaps.
Oh no!
And he had like paddles, like around his belt, like
paddles, like.
Yeah, paddles, like.
Did he want to get hit by them, or
what I really don't know.
Could you have walked up to him and been like, "Hey, bro, can I paddle you?" He'd be like, "Yeah."
I'd be like, how much dick I can pull.
All right, on the recording, I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna save this because we're at 52 minutes. What episode is this?
72.
Episode 72. Part. Dude, I suck at writing. 1. All right, add recording episode, and then we do another one. And 3, 2, 1. We're back.
After our commercial break.
After our commercial break, not on YouTube. So, the guy had paddles.
Yeah, like he was Batman, but like.
Were you like tempted, like to ask?
Hell no, dude! What the fuck?
Like I'm just curious. Like, were you ever tempted to just be like, hey, like, do you want to get paddled? Like, can I borrow one of these and hit you, or like, what's it for?
Oh man, I just want to.
Like,
I so want to make fucking jokes, but I can't.
I am super introverted, but if I were to see that, I would probably walk up to the guy and be like, hey. What's the point? Like, what's this for? Like, not because I want to do it, just because it's so random.
What if he's
and it makes me think, like, what kind of human being wants this?
He just grabs you by the neck. He's like, "Come here, boy." No, from the back of the neck.
Oh shit! No.
He just goes like this. And he's like, "Come here, boy."
Come here, boy.
Let me show you.
I would have been like,
the different uses.
No! I would have yelled out your name. I would have been like, "Give me those paddles."
Give me fuel, give me fire.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me those fucking paddles. Grab them both.
But no, yeah, like it was like people were setting up like their tents and everything.
This is a nice question. What is the gayest thing you've ever seen? Like, not being offensive or anything, just like something super gay.
Aside from like Pride?
Yeah, aside from that. Like, have you been to Pride?
Yeah, once.
I've never been to Pride.
Only once.
Okay, let's just say...
This is like in high school, I think.
Let's just say gay, weird thing that you've seen, but in the wild.
Like animals?
No, I know you're being a dumbass. But I just mean, like, like, let's just say you're walking around, or in my case, you're at a restaurant. Your friends start having a dumbass conversation about smegma.
Oh!
The waiter walks in, and he does, "Smegma's my middle name."
No,
that's like the gayest thing that's ever happened to me. I wasn't the one that it happened to, but I was in proximity.
Oh, no.
I was in proximity to that.
Ugh. Oh, that reminds me of like when I would try to like make you gag or whatever because I would wear the turtlenecks.
Oh, okay.
And then I would tell you, what if I like pull down
no.
the turtleneck?
No, we're
And
not
you
talking
can see
about
like
that.
nothing but smegma.
We're not talking about that. Oh god, we're not talking about that. I don't even want to talk about that right now.
You brought it up.
I brought up the story because that's the gayest thing that's ever happened in close proximity to me.
The gayest thing that's ever happened to me. I don't think anything like nothing weird. Oh, actually, yeah. It was. This
is one of my favorite things you do. I just want to point it out to the podcast. You'll be thinking and you'll be like, just looking like a total dumbass, like, and oh, like you just bounce up and instantly go back.
Because that's like my brain, like going through like
like it's the gears, like that thing. It's like that little.
It's like the file cabinet and just.
It's like the file cabinet where like they're like, "What's your name?" Like for SpongeBob, it's like, "Where's the name? Where's the name? How could we throw away the name?"
And then,
so when I'm asking you what's the gayest thing, you probably threw it out and it's like just came right back to you. You're like, "Oh,
yeah." It was like in the shredder. I was just like,
yeah.
But yeah, it was at that Leatherfest thing. It was the same thing, but it was like before everything happened. Before people were setting up and whatever, while we were setting up and we were finished, whatever. I remember there was this one big guy like sitting outside of the restaurant, sitting by himself. And then like there's another guy that's walking up, like he's about to go enter, and he's like, "Hey you, the fuck you looking at?" And like the guy's like, "Who the fuck you talking to?" And then, like, I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, they started walking towards each other, and I guess they were, like, fucking around. And then they started making out.
Oh,
and I was like, what did I just, like, what did I just experience?
I think one of the greatest things was this is the moment you knew you're going to have an interesting day.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, this is going to be fucking
That's, like, intuition talking to me.
You're like, oh, fuck, this is Leatherfest. That's when it hit you. You're like, oh, Leatherfest.
But bro, like the way how they were making out, dude, it was like two fucking grizzly bears fighting for a piece of salmon. It was just like, bro, they were like, let's say they were like probably like 10 feet away, and you could hear those lips smacking. And it was just like,
okay, so moving on, because I don't want to imagine it. I'm not like this is a disclaimer or whatever, but we are not homophobic. Not at all. Like, we don't hate gay people, we don't think anything like that. This is just our experiences being two straight males, right?
Straight
and having gay, like, people around us, like, it's just something that comes up. Right? Why are you laughing? Did I say it wrong?
No, because I don't know why, but like jokes keep popping up in my mind, and you know how I have like dark humor and
yeah, I know you have dark humor, but look, I'm gonna point this out to the podcast because you've done this before, okay? So,
and I feel like I can't really be myself.
Kenneth's dark humor is so messed up to the point where he made a joke about someone that was close to passing.
Oh no!
Like, this is how messed up he is. Like, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm just saying he has done this. I am not gonna try to cancel you. I'm not even gonna invoke the name or the gender of the person. But you have done that. So, like, he's fucked up. Like, he's fucked up in the head. Like, that. The messed up thing about that one was, I'm about to cry. Actually, I'm trying to laugh. But the messed up thing about that one is that, like, I was the one that told him to say it. Like, you paused yourself. You're like, nah, man, I'm good. And I was like, fucking say it. You're like, I'm good. And I was like, say it.
I was like, no, because it's bad. It's fucked up. I don't want to say it.
It's so fucked up. I'm not gonna say it. And I'm like, say it, fucking pussy. I yelled that out to you, and you're like,
all right, okay. Fine. You want to listen to it? All right. But I warned you, asshole.
I warned you, asshole. Yeah. And like to this day, I bring it up because it's like a very funny thing. Like you see the sadness in his face, and you know that like he's gonna be, like I don't know, like he's gonna be thinking about it. He's gonna be like, nah, I should probably stop these dark jokes.
I know, but it's just it's so hard. I don't know.
Say it.
What?
The one you were thinking about before this?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
No, because it's inappropriate.
Fucking say it.
It's super inappropriate.
Say it.
It's like super inappropriate.
Just fucking say it.
Okay, it's a joke.
I'm gonna keep staring straight at the camera. You say your joke. I'm not a part of this.
No, no.
Give me the skateboard to turn
No,
invisibility wall.
then why are we doing this? Okay,
I mean, I'm still gonna hear it.
But you're gonna laugh.
I'm not. That's why I want the skateboard, so I don't laugh. Okay,
you're the asshole too, cause like
look. All right.
you laugh too, asshole.
This is the thing. Say it.
No.
Just fucking say it. Don't be a bitch. Just give me the skateboard and then say it.
Okay. What if we do this where like it's like a little segment of like dark jokes and I try to make you laugh?
Okay, like this is the best part. We aren't monetized, right?
Right. Of course.
So they can't really do anything about it. We're not making any money.
Of course.
So
right.
you can say what you want to say.
Right.
And there is no guarantee I'm not gonna laugh. There is no guarantee that's gonna happen. So fucking say it. Did you just fucking fart, bro?
No, it's just like
I heard
it's
that.
my nervous.
I heard,
I'm nervous. Okay.
Right, do you want to say it or do you want me to move on?
Okay. Do you really want to hear it? Okay, I'll hear it. What does broccoli and anal have in common?
What does broccoli and anal have in common? Broccoli and anal. Let me think about it. Oh, you just gotta tell me.
The more you have it young, the less you want it when you're an adult. I know, it's fucked up.
I really didn't get it. Can you explain it to me? Can you explain it to me? I really didn't get it.
No, I'm not gonna explain it.
Why not?
No. I'm done.
I didn't get it. I didn't even laugh.
No.
Like you didn't even get a belly laugh out of me. Like,
Okay, do you want another dark joke?
go ahead.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
So we're moving on.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Why did the
Wait,
pianist...
hold up. Broccoli and anal. The more you have it young, the less you want it.
Like when you had it young, you don't want it as an adult.
But this is like you, or are you just talking about like in general?
It's a joke. It's a joke that I heard.
Oh, it wasn't that funny.
Okay.
I'm just saying it wasn't. It really wasn't that funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Do you want to move on, or you want to tell your next joke?
Oh,
Something about a pianist?
No, we're moving on.
Sure about that?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
sure.
So, what was my next story? Okay, going back to Juan and Luis. I'm giving their names. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I even gave their fucking fake. Their Mackenzie and Yvonne. No.
Yep.
Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Yeah, Yvonne and Mackenzie. So another thing they did. You know how I told you their dad fixed their papers?
I did not know that.
Well, yeah, I told you their dad took the citizenship test.
Wait, it was their dad?
Yeah, their dad fixed them their papers and their mom. That's why they're here. That guy that I told you took the citizenship test in Spanish.
Oh, I thought it was them who took the...
No. It was their dad. So what happened was their dad used to be a heavy drinker.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where they actually... I would call it, like, their family, it might be cursed. And I can even tell the story, too, because we got time. But he used to drink, and the reason he stopped is because him and his dad had a really nasty accident.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point where his dad died in it.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm. And so my aunt gave him some pills, I guess, that like make you throw up if you drink too much.
Mm-hmm.
And he just he didn't want the taste anymore. He didn't want more beer. And so their dad, I guess, had something traumatizing happen to him, or I don't know what it was, but he started drinking again here in the U.S. And he would go out and he would but I have a feeling it might be because of his sons. I really do have a strong feeling. And one night, the older one, his name is Juan, and the dad's name is Juan too. Like he's junior basically. Juan and Juan. They got into an argument. What?
Oh, I remember how the joke went.
Okay, that's good. Well, you tell me after this.
Okay.
You tell me what you think about this guy.
The broccoli one.
They got into an argument, and the son beat the shit out of the dad. Like beat him like hard. Like it was at a bar.
Fucked him up at a bar?
Like he fucked him up at a bar, and he just left them there.
Like how bad? Like to
the point where he had to be.
Joe
The dad
Pesci?
had to be hospitalized. Like his dad had to be hospitalized after he beat his ass up.
Damn. Because like what came to mind was like the Goodfellas, like in the bar
he's
scene.
like, what? I'm funny? I'm a clown to you?
No,
Clown?
not that part. When he fucks up that guy, where
I think I was right.
no, it's no, Because there's two scenes. Because the one you're talking about is like when they're all laughing and they're all whatever.
Oh,
the second one is like when it's like the
guy he kills, right?
Yeah.
Like the one where he has to like pay for later.
Yeah, the one he breaks
he
the
kills
bottle
him.
and fucks him up, and they close
him and is it Al Pacino or De Niro?
both. No, De Niro.
De Niro's the one that like helps him put him in the car and like takes up the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how I picture it.
But Juan like really fucked up his dad, and he just left him there. And they would tell him like, "Hey, why did you do that?" And he's like, "Oh, because he's a piece of shit." Blah blah blah. He's drinking. He's doing this. And I truly like. I don't understand like what would bring you to the point to beat up your dad after he did all that, like to bring them here. Like he worked for years, like as a viajero, like you know those guys that you give them shit to take to Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his job.
That was his business.
That was his business, and he did it for years and years and years until the point where he couldn't anymore because he had a nasty accident inside the bus, like it flipped, and he fucked up his knees.
Jesus.
But
So what was the reason behind the fight?
I don't know the exact reason. I just know that he beat up his dad. I think it was because his dad went to the bar. It was like a gay bar. And told him to come home because all they were doing every day was like spending their time at the bar. And they just beat him up.
Wow.
So Juan beat him up.
Yeah, he just fucked him up just for being a drunk.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. My God.
After that, dude worked his ass off to get them here. And hopefully they would help him and his wife out, and they don't do it. They're the exact opposite. They're fucking parasites.
And then their mom still is like, oh, I'm like,
yeah,
Yvonne.
Mackenzie, Yvonne, I need to take care of them. Oh, they're sleeping from the last night, blah, blah, blah.
That's more of a reason to fucking whoop their ass.
Honestly, I don't like them. There was a time, I have another cousin that's gay, his name's Mario. He's super close to them. Like, I think they were all being gay together, but not like that.
Right, of course.
Like, as in, like, they would go out and look for guys, like, as a group, like, all three. Like, they would wingman. And Mario, like, he texted my uncle, or he called him, and he told him a ton of stuff, because I told you that my Uncle Mario is, like, kind of a piece of shit, too. He abandoned his family. And so my dad texted Mario, and he's like, hey, why are you so mean to your dad? You guys got to work together and try to fix things and blah, blah, blah. And then Juan and Luis texted my dad, and they're like, how about you fucking don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, you fucking piece of shit. They told that to my dad. And my dad's like, look at this fucking respect they have for me. I'm their uncle, and they treat me like this. I helped them out. I gave their dad fucking, like, I think he, like, signed some stuff, like, for, like, Social Security, or I don't know what it was, but he needed my dad to help him with,
like references?
Papers.
Damn. And did your dad whoop their ass?
No, but he says, next time I see these motherfuckers, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Can I fuck them up?
If you want to, man, I'd join you. I'd join you in that fight. I'd join you like that fucking DoorDash fight you were gonna join me in.
Oh, that's right.
That's another episode.
Okay, so the joke was...
Okay,
so the punchline... Okay, we're gonna start it over. What does broccoli and anal have in common?
I know.
Yeah. When you're forced to have it young, you don't want it as an adult.
So it's a rape joke.
Yes.
And you thought that was funny. After we started the episode with that piece of shit David Dobrik.
But like
it's
I said...
a rape joke.
Like I said, yes.
Asshole!
You're just making me look at...
Hold on, time out. I'm literally just trying
to... What do you mean there's time out?
I'm literally just trying to make him feel like shit. That's all I'm doing. Like, I'm bringing stuff up, like, just to make him sad or piss him off. Because that's what I do.
See, you still have dark humor, too. See?
My dark humor isn't really that. My dark humor is just pushing you to bring out your darkness and then making you feel bad for it. Like, you see it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Like, you fucking see it.
Yeah, you're the David Dobrik. By edging me.
I am not the David Dobrik.
Yeah, you are. You're edging the fuck.
Look, if we're little kids, I'm not David Dobrik.
Yeah, you are.
I am not.
I'm being forced here.
I'm the Red Ranger.
Do you know the peer pressure?
I'm the Red Ranger. That's why I'm wearing a red shirt. Like when we were little kids, like when you would pick what Ranger you were.
Does that mean I'm Tommy?
Yeah, you're the black one.
Yeah.
Tommy's not black. It was the guy with the elephant. The mammoth.
I mean, you have it right there. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the stickers.
Yeah, exactly. The Black Ranger wasn't Tommy. Tommy was green and white.
No, I'm talking... Wait, hold the fuck up.
You don't remember the Black Ranger? The Black Ranger was a black guy, and then he was the dude who plays Ichigo. Like, the voice actor for Ichigo was the Black Ranger.
Okay, moving on, because I'm not well informed with this.
You're not well informed of this. Okay, so let's see. What other gay thing was I?
Oh no, Tommy, because I don't know why I thought Tommy was the Black Ranger.
No, Tommy is.
It's the because
White Ranger.
I know he's
I
the
have
white
one,
and the
but
green.
I have Lord Drakon up there, but he's not. I'll pull him out next time. I found it wrong.
I'll pull you out.
That smile. So, do you have any gay relatives or anything like that?
From my side of family,
Yeah.
not that I know of.
Like no El Salvador gay relatives or no?
From El Salvador, I not. Oh wait, yeah, I have one. They call him Chele something. Chele.
Mario? Chilla Mario?
No, I can't remember. But I didn't know he was gay because like when we showed up,
He's very normal.
yeah, he's normal.
Mhm.
Like I never suspected it.
Because my brother, you can tell he's gay. Like, he's very flamboyant.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not exaggerated. Like, he will be... Like, he dresses up normally, but he does, like, do some gay things. Like, you know, like, with the hands and stuff like that. Like, the way he...
No, this guy not even.
No, but mine does, yeah. Actually, speaking of this, so there's this story that, like, my brother was going out drinking with my dad and his gay friend David. This is before David was an asshole. And they were at a gay bar. And my dad didn't know. And, like, this guy came up to him and was kind of, like, hitting on him. And my dad's like, hey, I don't swing that way. I'm not gay. like, how about you back off before I fuck you up?
Next thing you know, the guy is like, do you swing to the right or to the left? Just
He's like, I can swing this hammer at your fucking head. Like,
oh, I'm ready to get nailed.
oh, God.
So you see, like
No, but like it's funny because I just love the fact that my dad was with them and like they just fucking like he got hit on and he got all mad like because he's very macho. Like my dad is hilarious because he will be the guy that's like, look at those gay guys, look at them. Like he would say the derogatory term in Spanish,
right?
And he'd be like, can't stand them. And then he has family that's all that. Like he has a bunch of family that's gay.
Oh, maybe because like he has a different perspective of like the gays.
But the thing is, his perspective is like the old way.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
because they didn't have gays like back in. Well, actually, he says that one time, Juan and Lisa's dad, like when he married my aunt, like he was trying to be super like kissy with my dad.
Oh, really?
Like he was trying to kiss him, and my dad's like, "Back off! I know you just married my sister, but I will fuck you up." Because my dad's a fighter. Like he's fought a lot of times.
Do you think Do you think your dad would fight me if I challenged him?
I don't think he'd fight you, but if you pissed him off enough, or if you're like, hey, just a sparring, like let's just get some gloves and like you know like the helmets or whatever.
I'm down
like,
to do that.
Like if you did, I think he'd whoop your ass.
I'm down to do some sparring.
Like my dad's a scrapper, bro. Like I've seen some shit like as a kid. Like some of them, there have been points where he's had a gun pointed at him, and he's just like, "Fuck off, let's fucking go outside like men and settle this."
You know what? 10,000 likes.
10,000 likes for what?
And I'll challenge your
You'll
father.
challenge my dad to a fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name the episode.
Let's get this video to 10,000 likes.
I'm gonna name the episode "The Challenge,"
The challenge.
and then I'll put mentally like behind it.
Oh, so you
That'd be you. You'd be the mentally challenged because you'd be getting your ass beat. I think you'd wake up from it and you'd be like, "What happened?"
What
Oh,
year
no,
is
no,
it?
no. You'd pull a Momo. Like, when do you get me? Like where you hit the post.
Oh yeah. Like he just slips and
Dude, we gotta do a fight episode where we just talk about like fights that we've seen or we've been a part of. Or,
oh
like, you know.
dude, for real.
That one's a good one. Like, it's a good topic.
Hell yeah. We can even bring him in.
Ooh, Momo?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Also, even
Alberto,
Regis?
Rodrigo. We can even have them just record a clip of them talking about the fight and just add it to the podcast. Like we can react to it like a YouTube thing.
I'm down. Yeah, we could add it to the. Or we could even Skype them on Zoom.
Yeah,
call.
we can Zoom. Yeah.
Welcome to COVID 2021.
Zoom. Welcome to COVID 2021. We got Alberto, we got Rodrigo, Momo on the line. We can bring in Steven because I think he was there for that fight with Regis, no?
Maybe, I think so. Regis
We can react to that video on YouTube.
Regis has. Oh no, yeah, he was the one recording that.
You broke Regis like Rudy's nose.
I'm sorry, Rudy.
You're sorry, Rudy. We love you, Rudy.
No, I mean I felt like an asshole. Like you know,
Yeah, you did. I
didn't-
remember just seeing like the blood dripping down.
And then, but I put it back in place.
Oh yeah, you did. And then like was it the day they called the cops?
No,
Because the neighbors were like super nosy and like there was the ones that were like up top that they were seeing us.
the cops never got called.
Then what happened that day? I think like
his dad showed up.
Oh, his dad showed up.
There was 2 broken noses that day.
Damn. Javier's?
Yeah.
Javier was the other one, right?
Yeah. Because Momo broke his nose.
So this is like just to bring like this isn't gonna come up this episode because we're not gonna end yet, or
but
maybe
it's getting close.
It's getting close to the end. But this is a preview of one of the future episodes that we want to talk about because Kenny had the bright idea of having a fight club. I know the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about it, but it's been plus 10 years, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, in high school.
In high school, we had a fight club. Well, I had a fight club.
My God.
I organized everything and...
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You can tell, like, I've been there, done that, blah, blah,
But
blah.
I still think my dad would whoop your ass.
All right, let's get this.
I'm just saying, because...
You know what? 1,000 likes. That's all I'm asking.
Like, I'm just going to bring this up. Like, this is another little side story that happened with my dad.
Okay, let's hear it.
So we were driving down the road in his village in my 6'4", and someone threw a bottle at the van we were in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just a bottle. My dad literally parks the van. He goes outside, like, which one of you motherfuckers threw that? And the guy's like, ha ha ha, like making fun of him. And I just saw my dad fucking beat his ass.
Really?
Like, I was inside the van, I was just staring, and you just see my dad fucking ground and pound. You know, like, the guy's on the floor, and my dad... Like that, like, non-stop.
That kind of reminds me of, like, that Malcolm in the Middle episode when, like, the mom is, like, at the batting cage and, like...
Oh, and they fight the clowns?
Yeah, they fight the clowns and it's all slow motion and you're just, like, looking at your dad like that.
But the night before, he got into another fight. Like, I think this was retaliation because he beat the other guy. And so the night before, like, he got into that fight. And the day after, they threw the bottle at the van and he got into the fight with that other guy. And then the night after that, actually that same night... The head of that family that he was fighting, because it was like a little clan, came to the house and he's like, "Hey, we want to apologize. Here's some bottles."
Damn, that'd be crazy. Like if you just picked up the bottle, just like straight to the
beat
neck.
Up the older guy?
No.
Oh,
like when they threw the bottle at him.
Oh, damn!
And he just grabbed the bottle and just.
He would have pulled the Nieves.
Damn, Fight Club, my dude. Sometimes I wanna do the stuff that we used to do now.
You know what we should do? If you get enough money, why don't we build a ring in the back?
That's what I was telling Momo!
Like, but I would like it here.
Yeah, we can do it there.
Because it would make a lot of sense. We just get the post. There's a lot of room. The only problem is all the chickens, but, I mean, we can keep them out.
Or in the other lot.
Other lot. No, but over there he's going to make, like, a warehouse.
Why can it not be in
I mean,
the
if you want to make it, it could be, like, near the warehouse. Or, like, depends on what he's going to make over there. Or I think he's going to move all the chickens over there. Because he wants to seal it off completely. So if he moves all the chickens that way, we can just have it here. And it'll be cool because I can just have a setup. Like, I just connect, like, my shit and have the phones ready, have it, like, one in the middle, have another side camera, you know, like, have it all good.
That'd be crazy. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I would...
I want to build, like, a small little gym, but, like, not really a gym, just, like, a little sombra.
Right.
And just have, like, my punching bags, my, like, weights. Like, I want to have a good little area to, like, work out. And then we could build the ring next to that.
That'd be dope. And have speakers.
I think that would be fucking cool.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be backyard brawls. Backyard.
I mean, not really brawls, because we're gonna use gloves and fucking I'm gonna use headgear. I'm not a dumbass. I'm old. We're old. We don't want to lose any more brain cells that we already have. Next thing you know, we start wrestling for no fucking reason. Like, Momo does, like, the fucking, like, the crossbody or something.
He's like, I'm the greatest ever.
He's like, Hoovy! He jumps off.
He throws himself.
Yeah.
Corkscrews.
Knowing that, actually, it would go from boxing to wrestling in a heartbeat.
Like that,
in a heartbeat. Like, no joke, we'd be fighting and then you'd hear someone, watch out! Like, just crash in.
Next thing you know,
we get, like, a mini Royal Rumble going on. I would love to have, like, a mini Royal Rumble, like, where we have our entrances and shit. We just walk in there. Oh. That would be so dumb.
That'd be crazy, like my
kids
show up.
Oh, no. They're like the midget wrestlers in Mexico. You know how they have those, like the minis? It'd be your kid dressed up as you.
It's
like,
Shinley.
Whatever, like, outfit you come up with, like, you dress up your kids exactly the same. Like, you have them as Minnie and Mini-Me, like, younger, like, versions of you. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. And I'd be the Big Show in that.
I'll just dress myself as, like, Cat in the Hat, and they could be like
the Minions? Oh, God.
The Mini 1, Mini 2, Thing 1,
That'd
Thing
be
2.
the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, you as Cat in the Hat in the ring. me dressed up at like cosplaying Big Show with a fucking bald cap on my head, you know, like the little like what's it called, like
the mustache,
cardboard,
yeah.
but like it's like the paper mache stuff, like like it's that around here, and then you just hear well.
You just see my kid just.
We have 3 tables. we have one proportion to you, and then we have 2 little ones. And when I choke slam the kids, it's just
It's like the little.
It just goes like that.
Bro, let's do this shit.
Oh man, if we get enough money, bro, that's all that matters.
Oh, bro, like.
Oh man, that would be hilarious.
Oh my! I just can't wait till like next year, like when my lease is over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
You're out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a cheaper like apartment. Cause like.
I mean, right now, like the best part is I'm almost all out of my debts. Right,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm almost out. Like I only need to pay my credit card $400, which is pretty easy, and I need to pay my dad $1,000, which is coming with the stimulus. That's the stimmy. Like instantly, as soon as I get that, I pay those 2 things off. I'm paying taxes, which is gonna be done. And then after that, I just got to pay the truck my dad got me. But he said I can take my time with it.
That's nice.
And as soon as I get the truck, I can just start door dashing. And all that money just accumulate, buy another camera. Like the one we were talking about, the Sony.
Mm-hmm.
And because that would be nice to have, like if we're streaming like the fights or like if we're uploading it. Like
hell
outside.
yeah.
That'd be a nice camera to have.
Yeah. Because like I like you said, like DoorDash all the way.
Yeah, just go all out.
Yeah, because I plan on, like, before my lease ends, I plan on this month buying my camera.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's either furniture and a TV.
But you don't really need it.
Or a camera.
I mean, if you really want content, you got to get the camera.
I get the camera.
Like, the only reason I got the iPhone was to use it as a camera. Like, when I saw the OBS could connect to iPhone, I was like, okay. Like,
yeah.
Instantly, I was like, yeah.
Because, like... Oh man, even though I got this phone and whatever, like when you're recording, like on the phone, you can't zoom in. That's the thing that pisses me off.
I think this one can't zoom in either.
Yeah, like
That's
while I was
the only
recording.
issue.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want, the fucking camera, because like.
Oh, like to get close-ups and then back and stuff like that. Oh, I never really cared about stuff like that since this is the content we're doing. We don't need zooms. We don't need zooms. Zooms.
Hey, wasn't there a
Mazda.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like, that's an oldie.
Bro, that reminds me. I don't know why that brought up like that old, like the old, the Views or Muse or something like that. It was like the before the iPod or like during the iPod. It was like the competitive. Zune? What?
Zunes are like the Microsoft ones.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-huh.
That's what it reminded me of, like Zune.
Oh, Zoom, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh shit.
You know you can still listen to podcasts on Zunes?
No.
Yeah.
Zune still exists?
Like, I don't know how it exists, but like I was listening to a podcast called Team Tiger Awesome.
I'm actually gonna look it up. Uh-huh.
And they did that. They like said that they had one fan that has like a Zune in Finland, and that he's listening to them on there.
How do you spell it? Zune?
Zune, yeah, Zune.
Bro, no shit.
They look pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, because I was gonna buy. I mean, I actually bought one before my iPod.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, let me put...
No joke, I was actually going to go into the Zune game early, because I remember my friend, my metalhead friend, Ewan, he was like, hey, get a Zune, bro, because we got to listen to music, blah, blah, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like begging my dad for a Zune for months, and then we got to the store, and all they had was the iPods, like the big ones. Like the, what's it called? Like the ones with like a fuck ton of memory, like 120 gigs.
Oh, yeah. Like the massive ones?
The blocky one and like the little small video, like that one.
Yeah, the regular iPod? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had one of those. That's what I had. That was my first like iPod. But I used to have like the crappy MP3s, like the super ghetto ones, like the Bulga ones and all that way before.
Damn, they have all the way to 120 gigabytes?
He's over here looking at Zunes, bro.
Damn, that's wild. That's crazy.
So yeah, I guess this episode was interesting. We went from LGBT to just random shit at the end.
Oh yeah.
Well, we did 3 things: David, LGBT, and actually
the Fat Sisters.
Huh?
I
don't want to.
Why?
Because our we get claimed.
Wait, really?
Yeah, whenever it's a Fat Sister clip, like we get claimed.
No.
Yeah, like for some reason, 1,000-pound sisters. Let's be nice to the heavy woman.
Okay, of course.
You're like the Pound Sisters. And next week I'll have some Pokemon packs to open because I didn't go to Family Dollar this week.
Oh, I gotta vlog that.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 50.
I'm gonna put in 50.
All right, if you put in 50, we'll have 100 packs to open. But for the podcast, it's gonna be kind of boring if you think about it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Unless you want it to be like a solo video where we can even have a camera like aiming down and look at the stuff we're getting.
Yeah, I'm down.
Or makes more sense. First, we show the weighing, like on the podcast, like how we do it, like the weighing thing we were talking about last time.
Oh, I thought you said we were gonna.
We're gonna do it to show. We're gonna buy the packs without weighing.
Oh, okay.
We're buying 100 without weighing. We're just gonna go in there and pick up 100 packs.
Right, of course.
And then we're gonna come here and weigh, and like open it and show people like what we get when we weigh. But we're not even reselling any of these cards. They are my collection.
What?
Right? Because the last time we did it, all those cards are still with me.
Right.
Yes. So they are my collection. I even bought an extra Gengar one because it looks so cool.
Oh, I'm remembering now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, next time on the podcast, be looking forward to some Pokemon openings. I think we'll do like the Sergio Chronicles because I want to talk about my dad's like crazy fights that he's been in and like crazy things he's done.
We could call it the Fight Chronicles.
The Fight Chronicles, but we need to add the other people. I want to do one with like the group.
Okay, so
it might be like a separate thing. So yeah, that's been Banana Hammock signing off. Please like, share, subscribe. We are at Banana Ham Pod.
Click the bell icon.
Okay. Do you want me to edit a bell icon on there?
I mean, they have bell icons.
I know
right?
they do, but I don't know how to edit any of that shit. Like when you say click the bell icon, because they have like a little clip where it shows it and like it's like you hitting the bell.
Oh, okay. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think. This is episode 72. This is Banana Hammock signing off. We will have boards in the future, right?
Skateboards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.